Hi everyone, welcome to another Howard's Coin Finds and another noodle. Just been down to my little bank and grabbed myself, I think it's $198 worth of coins. 140 of $1, 50 of 50 cents is, $8 of 20 cents, so 2 rolls of 20s. I've got 5 rolls of 50s. And $2 of 5-cent pieces, 1 roll. So $2, $8 of 20s, $50 of 50s, 140 of ones. These might be all uncirculated 2022s again. We'll have a look and see what we got. Now before I go there, just remember I've got a little giveaway going. It finishes Friday 6 p.m. Friday the 6th at 8:30 p.m. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time in Victoria, because if you're in Queensland, they don't have daylight savings. They're an hour behind us, and then you've got the other states as well. So Victoria, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time on the 6th, and I'll do a comment picker. Just go to the video. It's under the live. Only went for 2 minutes something, and just leave a comment, and you can win a badge. Because I got my badges book of badges. I thought, I'll give some badges away. Anyone interested in badges? This one's a collectible, number 1 of the 6 pins that were released in 2006 for the Commonwealth Games in Victoria, Melbourne, and one of my channel stickers, and I've put my new QR codes on the back that I made, and the special one. This is a one-off. This is I'm making pins or badges, channel badges, and I made this one. It took me 3 hours of mucking around before I got it correct, and then it's upside down, and I cut the sticker too big, or was the sticker, and it's got a little bit of dent, so it's an error. It's a one-off, so I'm giving that away. It fits real nice on you pin it on. Still pin it on that way, and date I made it, number 1, Howard's Coin Finds on there, and Howard's Coin Find. And so yeah, so anyway, instead of throwing it, somebody can have it for a collectible. It's an error as well, which is funny because that's what I look for in coins, is the errors. And I went and made an error badge, and I'll do a video and show you making them. I'll make some one-offs and give them away. Now I've got the handle of how to make them, and they're quite good, different. You can move them around, So that's what I'm giving away, is those 3 items to one person who leaves a comment. You got to be a subscriber, over 13. The rules are in it. That's basically it. Worldwide, doesn't matter where you live. I'll send it out to you. And it closes on the 6th, 8:30 p.m. Victoria time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Just leave a comment, and I'll do a comment picker. 1 comment, not multiples, not multiple channels. All right, just 1 comment from one of your channels. That's it. All right, so do that. Good prize. I might throw in a coin with that too. I'll find a coin, nice coin, maybe even this one, that dinosaur sitting on the top. I think I've already got that one. How you going, Jobby? Annette, how are you? Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, Jobby, I don't stop, mate. Because I sell coins, I check every day. I didn't for 2 months going back. Had a bit of a rough time. Then I had a rough time again with the storm hit, but anyway, I'm not going to get kicked down. So I sell coins. I like finding the coins. It's exciting. It's not just selling. I love looking and see what's in there. 24 years, 5 years, I still get excited. Just doesn't matter. Every single time I get coins, I get excited about what's in there. So should everybody else, because there's money in there. There's money in there. Money. So I love checking them. I check them every day. As I've said before, I'm going to sit here and check them on my own. I may as well put the camera on, and I'm just like, I'm on my own anyway. And I'll talk to myself, so everybody can just listen to me waffling on and see what I find and learn something. Or teach me something, like Julie Buttygig's telling me lots of stuff that I didn't know. She's a real trooper. She's I'm marking everything down that she tells me, and she's you know, she's right into it. So yeah, she's done a top job. So let's see. Yep, another lot of all 2022 uncirculated. Now I don't know if that's zoomed in, I think, but I'm just looking on the screen. Oh, how you going, Reef? Yeah, watching my call. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Well, I do. You know, all the channels I follow, I'll listen in the background. I have them in the background going, and I talk a bit. So I mightn't actually, you know, I'm not going to read out what people are saying all the time with their comments. It's too much. I'm trying to do this. It's a bit hard, but I'll try to now and then. But otherwise, you'll just hear me answering them back, and then, well, once the video is completed and after YouTube do it correctly, that's the best time to watch it, because the chat is then available to watch, and then, well, you can follow a lot better. So if you wait a little bit, you know, just keep checking back every couple of hours to see if it's processed properly, and the chat will be there once it's processed properly. Until that is processed by YouTube, they put a you know, temporary copy up, and it doesn't have the chat. The chat doesn't get there till they process it properly. There you go. So, and that can be up to 24 hours, depending on the length of the video. So it looks like what we got is another ton of 2022s. I'm just looking over them with my magnifying glass here. Yeah, I'll zoom it up a bit so you can see what they look like. Where are we? Just there. Yep. So I'll turn one over so you can turn it that way so you can see it. But just looking for. I've got a whole heap of these. There's another one. There's a whole heap of these. There's one that had die cracks all down the chin. I've got a video on it anyway, and I did a post, I think, with the photos. Yeah, I've got a couple of posts with the photos. Have a look at them, you'll see all the die cracks on the chin. But I've got enough of them, you know. I'm just going to check for what Julie found, the die clash on the 2014, and she heard that you can get die clash on the 2019 as well. The 2014 die clash is the beauty that she's got. I did a post on it, and the that's another one there. And there's claws off here and claws off there, and I think if she has a good look on that 5 cent, I thought I saw claws, another mark somewhere. But anyway, die clash, she's got 3 claws off there, or 4 claws off there, and 3 coming off there, and it's the platypus. The platypus. Oh look, I've got it zoomed up. I'm so sorry. I'll do that again because nobody saw what I was talking about. Yeah. Let's zoom up again, or just a bit. So anyway, so there's 3 claws coming off here. I think there's a 4th off here, and 3 off there, and that's a die clash. And it's these ones, those ones, and those ones on her, off her head, on the field there, and they're raised as well as they should be. So yeah, nice die clash, and she picked that up really well. That was really good. So 2014 and 2019, she said that 2014 is in the post. You can go and have a look at that so you know what die clash looks like. And she said she believes the 2019 also has the die clash. So I'm just checking these, see if there's any. The ones I picked out over here, and that was another one, is errors that I can see. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. They're probably all errors. There's another one. It's on the mouth there. Oh, damn. So sorry. It's on the mouth just here. I don't know if that's too dark, is it? Oh, no. Oh, that's all right. Just bear with me for a second while I take this one away and see. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to work. I don't. Sorry. I think it's just, again, the light. I think you guys can see it, but what's going on here? No, there's something going on here. I don't know what it is, but my phone is not doing what it's supposed to do. You got to be kidding me. I don't know what, I can't stop this. Alright, I can't see the top of my screen properly. It's come up with telling me that it wants to rotate, but it can't. No, and then when I do something, it says, do you want to stop streaming? It has. You're going to have to bear with me, people. Alright, because I've got to take this out and re-put it in. Oh, that was quick. Wow, that was alright. Yeah, I just don't know if I got too much light here and the camera again. What I'm gonna have to do is, you're gonna have to all bear with me, because if anyone watches me, I've got a real problem with the lights. It's just, I think it's just too much for the camera. And because of that, it's not focusing in properly. Let me just see if I change some light in here. What happens? Without, it could be a blooper coming up here, I'll tell you. It could be. I don't know. But, all right. I'm not happy again with the lighting. So look, I'm not going to keep turning. I'll turn them over in a sec. The reason these ones is they've probably all got it. I can see on the mouth that there's something going on at the lip area. See that little, there's a die crack there, see it? Coming off the chin, off the bottom on the field. But it's this, it's that one that I found before. It's actually a hollow. It's not on top, it's down. And it looks like she's sucking in the field. All of this, like going down a drain, you know? That's what it looks like. She's slurping the whole thing. And it's right there on the lips. I already got one. And that's why these have all got it that I picked up, and probably, where are we? And probably the rest of them too has got it. But the other ones didn't have the die crack on the chin. I wonder if there's any others. Not just that one there that I can see. Yeah, so you got a die crack on the chin. There's another little one there too. So there's two die cracks, and the planchet floor. That's not a struck through, it's a planchet floor. All right, so these have all got it. Yep, got the mouth. Yep, got it there. And the chin one, so it's not there. The other second one, I can't really see it. No. So this one, it's probably got, that looks like a die crack there too. I'll have to look up closer. So this one's got the one chin one. Where's the other one? Where are we? I don't know if this one had the two. Anyway, I'll have to check them. So there's a planchet floor there, and then die crack 1 or 2. I'll have to check that other one because it had 2. If it's got 2, it came before this. It came after this one. Yep, only one on there. Anyhow, you get the message. The 2022s have die cracks and problems all around the mouth area here, so you can check them. We'll just flip them to the back, see if there's any. That's why these take a long time for your 5 senses. You really got to have patience and want to check them because they're tiny and they take up a lot of time. Now those 5 haven't. They're considering if these are all the same with the die and they've all got the error, then if there was an error on the back, I would say that, you know, after checking 5 or 6 of them, if there's nothing, you probably haven't got anything. Because the vast majority would have a sign of the error on it. So just quick check, just check and see if the any SDs are missing. Look and see any die cracks coming off here for that 2001 Flamingo has. Seeing if the tongue here, if there's any die crack there, any doubling up around the 5 there. It comes from the tongue still. And any cuds at all. I should put there. And any cuds at all in the fingers and here. So die crack off there, cuds in here, cuds in here, cuds in here. Tongue die crack here. No, it's a cud, but it's still a die crack. A long one along the 5 there, continuing on from that. And looking for die clash in the flat areas. You will not get die clash on the upper area. There are exceptions to what I just said, but just take it that if you're looking for die clash, don't worry about looking on the tops. If it's on there, you're going to see it. But die clash happens on the flats. The reason is when they clash, only the parts of the die that are actually level are going to hit. These are incused into the die, they're cut in. So the upper die or the lower die can't penetrate inside a design. It doesn't go that deep. If it did, it'd be completely flat. It doesn't. So it's only on the top. So you always find your die clash on the flat, low areas. Not on the uppers. Not on her. Shouldn't find any on her. You could have a slight bit from the field going into the area, but not in there. It might be on the border, that's all. But always the flats. Won't get on the letters, won't get it on the queen, won't get on the crown. It's always going to be the flats. When 2 dies clash, they can't penetrate into depths. Only the flats. Alright, so don't worry about there. Here, flat areas. Alright, so anyway, these all look like what I can see. Can't see any problems on the back, so if there was, you know, the vast majority would have them. Nah, nothing that I can see. Alright, so they're all going to be error coins. So what I'll do is throw them on the floor. Now I'll keep them all and I will have to go through them individually. And that takes there's an error. Oh, there you go. Error time again. Oh, sorry. Freak everybody out when I hit the... Maybe that light. Maybe I need to use this other brighter light, which I don't normally do, but because it's a slight different colour. Anyhow, so there we go. I've just grabbed one of each here. I want to go. We'll go the dollar. Oh, I haven't looked over here. I'm so sorry, Steve. How you going, buddy? Not sure what you put there, Jobby. If you put links in that, no links. I've put it in for when you're on here live with me. Everything I've got there, and anybody that's jacked off with what they can and can't do on my commenting with the live, you want to know that you're not getting invaded by spamming and idiots, because they can't get in. That's all. I've got so much stuff in place, I don't need moderators, haven't you noticed? So you need to read what I say that you can do and can't do. But yeah. I'm just reading here. So who's here? Annette, Steve, Reef, Jobby, Brian. How you going, Brian? Hadn't said hello to you. Reef, I said hello, yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up for me. Anyhow, I'm going to look at this. I'm pretty sure I've already got this dinosaur. There's one I'm missing. I think it's a T-Rexy one. Can't remember what the full word now. And that one on top, I'm pretty sure she gave me 7 of them uncirculated when I went in a couple of weeks ago. They still had bags of them, but not the one I wanted. So let's see how many's in here. Well, there's 2 newbies. So I'll take them out. Take that one out. And that, oh, that's the one I'm missing. Oh, yes. That gives me a set. All the others are uncirculated. That's the one I'm missing. There's 4 of them, 4 dinosaurs. Beautiful. And there's another one that was on top. And then this one's a newie. Oh, there's little raptor. Can we make a full set? And that makes 2 of them. Oh, how good's that? This one, 2. There we go. There's 3 of the 4 there. Just in one. Here's another better. Oh, here's one. Oh, there's 3 of them. 3. How good's that? Any more? No. There you go. So I got 3 out of the 4 dinosaurs there. You know, a set of 4 of them they were selling for $12. So, you know, now I've got a set. Actually, I'm going to have 2 sets, even 3 sets maybe. And yeah, 3 sets probably. But yeah, that saves me $12 each. I've got a set of the ones with the preview mark on them. Just wondering what that was at the top. Let me just check with my other little magnifier, because they've all got it, but I don't know what that is because I haven't had this one. Oh, it's just some more. I don't know what that was at the top there. It's just a bit more that they've added on, design. Yeah, I haven't got time in here, Jobby. Sorry, bro. And I'm not taking photos off people. I just don't have time. That's why I do the videos, so people can watch my videos and then they can decide themselves. But I really don't have the time for checking everyone's coins. It takes me a long time and research. And hit this, you got no chance. These take me hours as it is just to get through something that should be very quick. So not to be rude, but I do the videos to for people to self-learn, check, without really getting on to me to check for them by checking my videos. They're all in there. But yeah, I'm pretty busy, you know. I really haven't got the time. And in here, I haven't got the time for checking anything or any opinion. I can't even look at that screen over there half the time. So yeah, it's but anyway, but that's why I do the videos, is for everybody to get their coins out and start comparing and do what Julie did, and that's make notes of my videos, which that's what I would definitely do. Bookmark the ones that you need. I've got so many there and I can't tell you what's in them all because I don't even know myself, I've just talked that much. But anyway, I'm looking for the large head here, all-spaced IRB, which isn't there. And of course look for the broad, which that is, and the thin dates on that. And I haven't checked it for rotation. $2019 low mint 2.3. Rotate. No. Yeah, my fingers have had, I'll tell you, I've just done so much new. I lose. I keep saying my dexterity is just going. So when you see coins flying everywhere, that's because of the dexterity is dead. Look for the cud, die crack here, with the plain joining. Found one of them the other day. I think it was Gary McEwen pointed that out to me, that one, to look for. So I just wanted to check that because of that dinosaur on the top, and oh, that turned out alright. That was 5 dinosaurs. And this 50 cent, I'm checking it because there's a 2022 on the top, and I want to check it to see if it's got a bubble dot right where the crop circles are on the 2021, as well as looking for the cut errors on that year too. Or is it the 21? I'm not sure. Oh, look, one end's a 22. Oh, I thought it was a 22. It is a 20. Oh, no. Anyway, I'll put that on top now. Didn't go back. Yeah, yeah. I got mine from the post office. Just walked in on the day of release, so I grabbed that for $20. But yeah, the mint, you can get them quick and you can get them slow. I got mine in 5 days when I got the last lot, so they sent them out pretty quick. I think there's a rue breed there. Or is it just rubbish? No, there's one there. Yeah, so we got a cud there, just there. The rue reed, I call it. I like Lou Reed, so I called it rue reed because it's the rue and the reed joined there. And you check down here at the feet, check around, all around the shield. Yeah, so there's a rue reed, no die cracks over there. 2016, and that's the one I'm looking for the broad font. Different, well, the design is better cut, the font is different. I only found one, very rare variety, and I believe it, to me, I reckon they used the proof dies, pump out a few on standard linished planchets. So yeah, so anyway, so that one's an error. On here we're looking for a dot or crop circle around the same area as the 2022 gets it, but no, I can't see any. See if I zoom up. There's no crop circle on this one, it'll be just there. So look for the cuds here, around here. It does have die cracks, but they need to be uncirculated. Once they start getting circulated, they're really, really hard to find. Off the chin. It's not really focusing. No, that's better. Off the chin there, no, nothing. Once they start circulating, if there was any die cracks here, off the hair, just doesn't want to. Well, doesn't it want to? That's better. Something's going on with my phone here. Anyway, you get your die cracks off here, off there, nose, off the chin. So, and the crop circle here and cuds around here, look different places in that corner as well, and on that first hair inside the hair. And of course at the top of the Maltese cross there. 2021. big vintage now, you know, 11.7 million or something. So, you know, they're only good for looking for the errors, and if any varieties pop out with them. Otherwise, maybe the latest, but they pump tons of them out. 72, it's not really that good because I normally keep the 72 with my 71s, but I'm just getting a bit of paper there. But the 72s, yeah, they're 5 million, they're low mint. The 71, 3 mil, 72, 5. Yeah, alright, you don't find too many of them. I'll put that error 16 over there. Yeah, they're low, they're the lowest mintage, you know, down at that scale, down there in the 70s. Because once you're after the 72, 5 mil, 73 at 3 mil, or 4 mil, nearly 4 mil, you're all the way to 85 at 1 mil. That's it. All the other coins are really high mintages. Plus, I've been keeping some nice coins that I find from 69 to 76 is what I'll go to. These are, you know, low mint. They're in their 4s and still reckon they're the underdog forgotten. Well, these are in the future for sure. The 2018 is going to be chased up on that. Let's on the 2001, looking for the trail lines on it. Got to zoom right up. Got to get your light right. Get the light in there. Got to look from all angles. Don't say never until you've checked all the angles. And I'll say never. So looking for the trail lines down there and check the EMU for a die crack off its middle there. But yeah, so these get trail lines. They always run vertical, never horizontal, and never past that 5. And they go from that very rim all the way down to nearly touching the rim here. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 100, well not hundreds, but tens of them through your small flashes. Trail lines look like die cracks, but they're not. They're created from a liquid or a dust or something that just couldn't get out. And usually the straight lines means from the polishing, and it's the lint that builds up on the die. And when they're compressed, the two die, when the dies strike, you know, whatever's in that die has to go somewhere. They're shut airtight when it hits. So it's got to go somewhere, and what it does, it burrows into the die like that, dead straight, and it just accumulates and burrows into the die in straight lines, and that's what it is. So even though it's only soft material like a lint or something like that, it doesn't matter. It has to go somewhere, and when it's compressed so hard, it'll push into metal, and it can be a liquid as well. If liquid can't escape, it'll furrow into the metal. So yeah. Anyway, and so the trail lines is on that 2001. It's the only one I know that gets trail lines. If you want to look them up, trail as in Trail, trail lines. The American coins have a lot of problems with the trail lines on the steps on their dimes, I think it is, or 1 cent. Looking for the crop circle again, 2021. Any cards there? Let's check around in case there's anything else. Nothing there. Any Roo reeds? Haven't found any on here yet. Cards around here, down here, no. I'm talking so much. I haven't even had a look over to see who's here and anybody's saying anything. Where are we? Reef, yeah, nice finds in one roll. Yeah, it was 5 $1 dinosaurs. That's pretty good. Can't say no to that. Federations, yeah, love the Federations. Oh, the girl with the blue beanie girl. Hello. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Been rummaging around down Carlisle Street, have you? Yeah, so Happy New Year too to everybody, and Christmas. Merry Christmas to anybody I missed. So anyways, I've got to check these. These have got, nearly every coin's got something. These have been getting crop circles on them, as well as look for the Roo Reed. And again, the shield. Oh look, there's one, the heel of the foot. So what's this, a 2012? So right there, got a nice cud right on the bottom of its foot. So chip out of the die. So I'll just check around. Is that in focus? So we'll just check around the shield there. And that Roo, because check up here, because you can get chips up here, not just there, but anywhere. And in here too. Not just the one on the foot. So nice size one. And the strange thing about that foot cud, anybody that finds these will notice for some reason they're always the same size and they're always in the same spot. You know, it's pretty rare that that happens. You know, I haven't found smaller, they're just always the same size. I don't know why, but they always are. The Roo can be different sizes. All these are, all the other coins with the cards, you'll find different sizes. But for some reason, this foot one is a constant same. It gives it the shoe, the heel on a shoe. Anyway, you check yours. If anyone's got them, you'll see where I'm coming from. And that's strange in itself. The weakness might be in that same spot, but why is it the same size? All right. That looks fuzzy. Is that in focus or what? It's getting in focus. Anyway, yeah. It looks like it's out of focus there, doesn't it? Why is that? That's better. Get my hand out of the way. Maybe I'll use this hand. Jubilee, 25 million. Nice coin, it's in nice nick. Too dirty, 2010. Look for the rotates. Rotate me to the nothing. And then check everything on this side. That's clear. 83, check for the shadow double bars. Oh, it's got something going on there, just let me have a look. Just, you know, they're so hard because you can see it. You can, with the light, it's an illusion to see what you can find. It's not like the 93 I found the other day where it stands out. When you turn around, that's dirt in there. It disappears, see? There's nothing behind there. But when you get some angle on it, you can actually see where it would be if the dye was worn more. So what you're looking for is that shadow bars on one of these where the dye is completely kept wearing. And looks as good as a 66 and that 93 I found. Extremely hard to find. The hardest one. 97s, so 66, 83, 93, 97, 2004s can all get that shadow double bars. I call them shadow double bars because I like that. They're low and yeah, they're shadow. They're low and like speed humps. They're not like the 79 and 80 where they're up real sharp train tracks they look like. These are low speed humps and hard to find where they're actually really showing their character, like that 93 I found the other day. That's just the best of it. You know, it's brilliant, brilliant. As good as the 66, which the 66s are the best to find and easiest to find. and are errored the best because they're an error. It's a dye problem. Whereas the 79 and 80 was in there on purpose from the mint. They just bug it up, and that's a variety. On purpose variety. Not intended is an error. So not intended is an error. On purpose is a variety. It's pretty simple. They're straightforward. If the mint does it, it's a variety. If the mint does it and it's done by damage or something gone wrong, not because the dye was done wrong, but done wrong, then it's an error. 81, that's horrible. 81, it could have been 3.5. It's not, I can tell. That's a Canada, I mean a Canberra or a Welsh minted 20 cent. That's that one is that's a Canberra. Wow, that's hard to find. That's a Canberra minted 20 cent piece. It's got the big nostrils close together. All the ones I find are the Welsh. So this is the Canberra minted 1981 20 cent piece. That's the only way to tell the difference between them and Wales. Is the Welsh one is the only 81 20 cent with the wider, small teardrop nostrils. The Canberra and the Canada both have close together, big pushed in dot nostrils. So that's a Canberra. So anything with big nostrils and any of these missing is dye fill if it's a concave planchet like that and flat base letters, which these are. Then it's a Canberra minted 20 cent. Yeah, anyway, it's too dirty. But just that's how you identify the Canberra. Large nostrils on the platypus and flat base letters and a concave planchet. I'll just zoom up a little bit more here. So let me read what's I'm missing here. Not there, Carlisle Street. Okay. Yeah, I've been going through a bit. Found some nice coins. Some that are worth quite a good lot of money. So yeah, a couple $100 worth from probably, I don't know, $5 worth of coins. So yeah, not too bad. Don't forget 2004, you're looking for the pointy A, which is the large head, and it's closer to the rim too because the head's bigger, it's stretched out, but they put a pointy A on there because they were testing out the lasers that year for I'm pretty sure the first time to see if they could do the dyes with laser cutting instead of doing it the traditional way with the clay and everything, all the movements. And so the lasers didn't like flat top, so the laser likes to do straight lines, so that's why there's a pointed A on there. And of course it was a different die, it was bigger as well. And the 50 cents is the same, but not in circulation. The 50 cents is in proof of mint sets, and they've got the pointed A on them as well. If you find one at 50 cents in circulation with a pointed A, that means somebody broke open their mint set. If it's a proof, you're going to know because you'll see the etching on there. Your frosting, it's all etched inside the die to create that. They etch it with, it could be acid, or they use a machine, and etch it all in there. But they can use acid to do that too. And that's how they get that in the die for the proofs. And then reverse proof is just that they etch the fields and not the design. Nothing in there, so that was just those 4 that I wanted to open. do the show, but it's just a show again. Got the 5 dinosaurs out of there, and I wanted these ones. I didn't have them. The only ones I didn't get off them uncirculated. Got the rest, and I got the set. But I can make probably 2 or 3 sets now of these dinosaurs. Buying them, like I said, they were $12 to buy, so that's a good saving. And they look pretty cool. 72 low mint for 5mm. 2016 error. It's got the cud on the Roo Reed. No, it wasn't there. It was on the. Was this the foot? No, it's got the Roo Reed cud there. And the 2012 has it on the foot. Just there, cud. So they're 2 cud errors, die chips. 12 and 16. And the 12 is the one that we look for the, let me just have a look. So we have a look for the crop circle, which I found a proper crop circle on, well, not proper, I found a crop circle which matches with the other crop circles we talk about, the 21 50 cents and the 2014. But the 2012, I got sent one, and it had a big fruit loop here, massive, really thick. But I found one just here that's just the volcano rim, just like the other crop circles. So if you want to call it the low crop circle or the matching crop ones, the big one, the one I got sent, I called it a fruit loop because it's massive. The middle of it's filled in, the outer's really thick, so it's thick and it looks like a fruit loop. But the other one I found the other day on there, it was a crop circle that matches all the rest as to what we know that those ones look like. Anyway, that's them. I've still got more coins to check and just tell you what we got there. What will I look through? Oh, I suppose I can go through some 50s pretty quick. I'll zoom back out. Do that top one first. Only because it was shiny. Yeah. The shine attracted me. Yeah, it's funny that, and that's where all the dinosaurs are, in Queensland. The real ones, the bones that are left, and you haven't got the coins up there, eh, Jobby? There you go. And yet you guys in Queensland have got every other coin that we don't have, and all in uncirculated, all in rolls. It's amazing how much stuff goes to Queensland, but it proves what I've told everyone for the last 2 years. When the coins come out of the mint, the first place they go to is Queensland. Every time. The top, there'll be Northern New South Wales and Queensland. Get the first coins all the time out. And the only time that they don't get them first is at the time that they were going to go out and go to Northern New South Wales and Queensland. A bank or banks in states or another state had put their order in, and so if that's the case, they send them out and they'll go to those banks, and that's why sometimes some other states can end up having the coins and Queensland ain't got them because they end up being the last ones to get them. But that's rare. It's rare that other states in Australia right at the same time in coincidence order their coins at the time that the mint was minting new coins for that year, and they don't go to Queensland and Northern New South Wales, they go out to the other states. And I reckon that happened down in Tassie with the Marbo 50-cent pieces. They got them all down in there. And so different states get different amounts, and it really does depend when the banks, the main banks, order their coins. And so Queensland always get them, like the double-headed 5-cent piece. Where do you reckon they are? Oh yeah, they were found in Queensland. Where's all the rest been found? Queensland. Where's a couple been found? Northern New South Wales. Where's all the rest been found? No other states. That's it. Queensland. They only reckon there's 1,500 of them. But it proves my point. Every time Queensland, I've said to Spud and everyone else, I wish I was up there because you guys get the coins all the time. We are always second rate. All the other states are to Queensland and Northern New South Wales. It's not fair, but that's the way the mint does it. So that's just to let everyone know when they say we haven't got them, we haven't got them. No, because your state banks didn't order any and probably still hadn't ordered them when they ran out with the run of that coin. So there you go. Over 2016. I wish I could find another one of these broad ones. I sold it. It sold for $60. Sold that 2 weeks ago. And it's a variety. I only found one. It's the only one I know of. I announced I found it. I don't read blogs and that, so I don't know if any blogs have picked up on it or any magazines. But I found it. It's mine. And I haven't seen any. I haven't seen anybody with any, and I haven't found any more. It was a one-off. But there's got to be more. I still reckon they used the proof dies and finished them off. They cost a lot of money, and you're not going to throw dies in the bin. I'll tell you now. Proof dies get destroyed after they're used as well, by the way. But the mint isn't, they're not fools. You're not paying big dollars for something you can look at and say, shit, I can get 100,000 coins out of that or something, you know. So they do. They'll run their proofs. There's no law saying they can't. The law just states they can't deface, have the coins going out looking defaced. That's why all the errors and that we find show that the mint's breaking their own law. They're not supposed to be out. Not one of them. Because we're not allowed to deface at all. And that means those coins have to come out 100% every single time they come out. They're supposed to take care of them, and they're supposed to abide by their constitution, what they agreed to when they minted them. And, well, they don't. Look at that one. That's the trail line. Wow. I've never had one on that little bit of angle there. They're normally straight up, and I don't think I've had one that's that thick. Let me just check that, make sure. Wow, it's hard, I'll tell you. Just bear with me, I'm just going to check. Oh, no, it is. Oh, all the way. Well, that's the first time for me. I'll show you now. I'll show you as I'm just checking. Because they're hard to see if there's any others. One tiny one. Alright, so we're back again. Alright, so we've got a trail line on here. And there it is there, going off on that angle. Alright. And that's a first for me, seeing it coming off there in that angle. It's not a die crack. You can see it's even, level. It's a furrow in the die left by, it nearly got out. Could be liquid, or it can be from polishing the dies and lint build up. You know, so when it spins, things spin, they can create lines that are left over. And that's it on this, I reckon. So one through there, and there is a tiny one here, little tiny one, and there's one here, little tiny one there. Yep, so a couple of little tiny ones and a real beaut. That's the one off. I've never had it off there all the way to the rim. Excellent. Now there's another thing about this is the die was absolutely buggered. This die, they should have replaced this die. Look at the doubling. Everything is doubled. Everything. See that? And it's not double. It's not double struck. And it's not die movement, because you can see there's none here. It's die wear. Look how much that roux was wearing on his edge, and the metal goes in and fills that wear, then goes in and fills the kangaroo, and so you get this step and everything else. And look over here at the emu, that's completely filled up. Look in there, completely filled. See that? Doubling. The die is shot. That was that flat it fell in and filled that design. It basically became a flat field nearly inside. So this is completely doubled. The 5, look at the 5, the double, all the edging, all worn, and the metal runs into that wear, then it flows into there, then flows into the number, flows in. So we got doubling all over it. But that kangaroo, that's one of the best doubles I've seen of him. Look at that. Look how thick that is, all the way. Beautiful. Yep. And the emu, look at that. Huh? Let me see if I go up closer. Should be able to get up somewhere close, pretty sure. Come on. I don't know what's going on. That should normally, there, zoom, should normally stay right. There we go. I think my phone might be getting hot. But anyway, look at all the doubling on it. The shield at the bottom is completely doubled. Look how thick it is all the way around. That's a beauty. That die is shot. And it gave us that real beautiful trail line. Right off there and a couple in there. Very nice. Keep that one. That's a good one. That's a lot, you know, to me that's a one-off at the moment, and I found I don't know how many, but that's a one-off coming off that point in at the 11 o'clock angle. You know, they're always here, a slight angle you can get, but that thing's gone off on an angle that I've never seen, but it's still dead straight, even though it's still dead straight. But I've never had any verticals. Horizontals, they're always straight up, not past the 50, all in there, which that is, but I haven't had one going across like it did. That's good. 14, we're looking for the crop circle. Let me just check there. No, it's just dirt. Yeah. Let me just zap through these and look at the comments. 2021 crop circle. Nothing there. No errors. No. No, it's pretty clear. Oh, a 97. This one gets the shadow bars as well. That's clear as a bell. So low mint, lowest mint for, you know, they're in the same league as the 2018s, and everyone's clear. That's my point. Everyone's jumping on these, on the 1997s when they come through, because they're 4.3, and the 2018s. Well, they're 5.4, but they're around there. But anyway, my point is that people are going to be chasing them. And 71, that's nice. That might, I don't know if I've got one, but I've been, like I said, I'm trying to get from 69 to 76 in a real nice set, and then I'll give them away. So as best as I can find, anyway, you know. It'll still be nice. Most prolific error coin in the world's got a huge cut on there as normal. These things are hard to find with no errors on them. You get patterns all over it, just everywhere. Fill, die fill, or the zero's filled. There you go. You get die fill on the 0 there. The D can get filled, the R. And the remembrance, you can get fill on in the, die fill in there too. You get a nice big whiz, I call it, whiz die crack off there, and another one that looks like a whip. You get die crack off him. I got a rare one the other week with a cud on the top of his head hat. I haven't found one of them, and I found, well, I'm probably up to about 36 different errors on these so far that I found. He's got doubling too, see all the doubling going on? Same thing, die wear. Horrible die these were. Horrible, horrible dies. They're so bad, I stopped minting them. 20 mil and they stopped. I think they were forecast for 30 something mil and they stopped minting them chucked the dies, and that was it. Halfway through the year, because the dies were shot. And it is the most prolific error coins we have, the 2005. World War II, in World War II there. Sorry, I haven't looked over here. Oh, Dave Brown, how you going, Dave? Yeah, Tassie's got them all, but that's why, because I watch his and I know how many he's got. And you can just see the states that, you can tell the states that got an order coming when they put their order in for what the coins are when they got them. And same thing with Tassie put an order in down there, and Tassie got all the Marbos just about. 22, again looking for the bubble error when he got one. Same as the crop circle, it just dropped out and turned into a small round cud bubble dot. $71, look at the difference, that's 71 to that 71. See? It's okay, for your set, saves you buying them. Especially if you had to buy a 71 set, be up for a bit of cash. Let's check that for the die cracks. I know there's one on there somewhere. 12, looking for the crop circles. There's a cut on the shield. Got one here. Last one was on the heel, wasn't it? Now on the shield. Yep, so 2012, got the shield cud. Looking for that 2016, geez, I wish I'd find another one. When you find the 2016 variety, you're going to know it looks closer, it looks further away from the inner rim, and it's bigger, thicker. Everything about her is designed better, looks so much better. And when you turn it over, these look oval. They've been so better designed, and that's why I reckon they use the proof dies both sides, obverse and reverse dies, and pumped out a few 2016s. If you want to know what they look like, go and have a look at the proof 2016s. That's what I did, and they're a different font. You can see it, it's thicker. So you can check what I'm saying. The variety looks like the 2016 proof 50 cents if you go and have a look in the proof sets. Oh, for that, let me just check the shadow bar. No, not good enough. It shows, it shows a little bit there, but again, it's a bit of an illusion. You can see where the dye is wearing. We need one that's worn heaps more to actually be able to say outright it's a shadow bar. That one you're just saying because you can see it. I'd just be saying because the light's showing there, but if somebody had it in their hand and looking at it, they're gonna be like, where are they? Not there. So don't let the light fool you. You've got to get in there and make sure that they're actually there. I've only got 3 Marbos. I think I have maybe 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. If I called 10 Marbos in since they came out. That's all I've had. They're probably brought back by tourists from Tassie anyway, to Victoria. That's how I got them. Gotta zoom up for this. No, I can't see anything. No trolley lines. If there were, they're too small, and I've got plenty of them. I showed you guys what ones that there are, and plus I'm only going to keep like the odd ones like that one I just found because I haven't got one of them, but any of the others I've got plenty of them. And so you can get fat letters on here. You can see the M is starting to, and the N. So these are fat letters, and they're no different to exactly what I said on that 50-cent piece. They're not a variety, nothing. They're an error. They're wearing. You can see that extra edge on there. It's die wear. These were not cut very deep, as you can see, into the die. So that's actually nearly getting even with the field. That's why they get wider on these than other ones, is because they didn't deep cut that name into it. If it was deep cut, you'd have that nice edge like the other doubling. Because it's so close to the field, it spreads out. And it just gets wider and wider. And that's all it is die wear. It's not a variety, it's an error. The dies are worn and they didn't cut them deep enough to start with. Look for die cracks at the end there. There's one there. See him going off the tip? Little die crack. And down this end. None on that one. Just on there. Just that little one. Just in there. Off the edge. Alright. And of course we're looking for the incused flag on this. So that's obtuse or flat. The incused is cut in. I cut it in for a test. Didn't like it. And the star is the bigger and flat, and inside it's smooth. See, that's rough in there. It's smooth, bigger, and it's incused. But you don't need to worry about the star. Just look for the. You'll pick these out straight away. That flag's dipped in. 2011. And what have we got? 99. Not much happens there, except you can get a cut on the tail here. That I found. Probably looked for the rubies, but I haven't found anything on them. How long have I been on here for? You know, if I didn't know anything, we'd get through these pretty quick. Okay. And I'm not even just waffling, I'm actually waffling while I'm working, you know, just that every coin's got a story to tell in it. Just about. Just about. 2010, it rotates. They rotate. And then, you know, check the paws, the feet, all around for any die cracks. You can check for shadow bars, see if there's any new ones that have got them that no one's found yet. Another 2000. Well, I reckon, I'm just wondering why this isn't picking up. Oh, yeah, maybe I'm tapping the wrong place on the phone. You get it in focus. Oh, that looks pretty clear, doesn't it? The roof's pretty good, no double in there. Maybe 50, okay too. Alright, 96s, if you find these in good nick, keep all of them. 17 million or 19 million, whatever it is, keep every one that's in, you know, if you're finding them looking like that, or, you know, like that. Now, very fine plus, something's got a bit of shine to it and it looks good. That looks good, but it's a bit dirtyish there, but it needs the luster. Anyway, they're good money, very hard to find, high mintage, but you won't find them looking like that in good nick. That's not that good a nick, but you won't find them. You will, but they're extremely hard. That's why if you find 96s, top nick, you want to be keeping them. I think I can hear my little doggy at the back of me walking on the tiles, which means he might have to go out. I might have to pop off for a minute while I do that. Let me get these out of the way. So it's not bad, it's getting there. You know, next one up from that 96. Wide date. Don't forget, you get these wide date 1994. 1 mil between the 9, 1 mil between the 4. On the standard, this one, it's a half a mil between each. 2013. They're all cuds looking for on there. Mainly on the reverse side with these 50s. That's why you see me flipping over the obverse pretty quick. You know, if anything on the obverse is going to be in the mouth, around the mouth, on their hair. It's pretty consistent where they are year after year. And there goes another one. Just stare at them for a second. I'm just going to go see if my doggy needs to go out. I've only been on for an hour and 11 minutes, that's alright. I don't know what I've got to do for my phone dies. I better give it some power. It did that the other day. Oh, that's why. Yeah, look, 2 seconds, let me go check my doggy. Two seconds. I think he'd be right for now. Up and back. Yeah, so they're pretty good. What else we got? We got another roll of 50s. See if I can do any quicker. Doesn't matter. I got all the time in the world, so I'm only quickening up for people watching or gonna watch. Or anyway, I can't do short. It's as simple as that. I just cannot do a short live. And if I did these videos, as you know, I've done all those videos, you can see how long it takes me just here doing this, and then I do that in those videos. They take me 12 hours to do a video for half an hour, and I can go on here and do everything more than that in 2 hours. So the lives are far better for everybody learning. It's easier for me. They might go a bit, but the fact is I'm saving me time. It's all about me. And it takes 12 hours to 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 minutes, whatever it takes live. So I actually got my life back going live. Doing those videos, all the creators know, they do take ages, and they all know it. No one can do them quick. And well, I can only tell them that if they go live, well, they might not go back to doing standard. Okay, Julie Butter Gig told me about 2007 50 cents having the same as the 20 cents with a different date, broad and thin 7. I've checked them, I'm yet to find any. I'll keep checking them because you never know. 2021. So anyway, as I said, I'll just check out what people have said so I can respond. Every coin has a story. That's right, Toby, it does. I see it, Steve. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, buddy, if I missed saying bye to you. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, man. That was a good year. New year. Oh, 2004. Got to check them for the shadow bar. Ugh. It's an 83, and I don't ever go smashed up coins, but if it was a double bar, I tell you, I'd be taking it. Shadow bar, because you just don't find them. They're really, really, really hard. Again, 2012, looking for a crop circle. Be it 73, look at that. 4 mil. It's filthy. It's a low mint. That's the lowest mint until you get up to the 85s. All the way from 69 to 85, that's the lowest mint at 4 mil. Looking for the shadow bars again, they're there again, but you know, no, just part illusion. Trail lines, emu for die crack, any die cracks anywhere. Oh yeah, I've got the right glasses on, I was going to say. Oh, I think there's a tiny one just in there. Just here, running through there. Running up there, there's 2 there, you can see them. Running through. So you got one running right through, and then one there. So it doesn't go into design, you can see it stops there, but carries on past it. Yep. So yeah, a couple of little tiny ones there running through. I've got plenty. The other one I kept because that's a one-off. I haven't had that going on that, not on that angle. See, that would have been nice coin if it was rotated. Nice neck. Oh, another one. Come on, rotate for me. That's all the 50 cents is. That's all of them done. I've got one roll of 20 cents here left. Did I do one already? I must have. Yeah, there's nothing in there. I'll check this one out. Zoom up a little bit. I can see it a bit closer. That's still, just bear with me. It's probably too much. That's good enough. At least I can see it. And with these, you're looking at lamination, flaws, cuds, die cracks, and any other oddities you might find. Any collar problems, partial collar errors, tilted partial collar errors. You look on the side for them. I didn't do one here, but the best way is if you crack them open and just turn them around in your hand. Check edging first. You don't see any oddities straight away with that. The rarer ones too, it would be, I'll tell you. Tell straight away that it was not a Canada. And can we see the nostrils on this? A bit damaged. But, yeah, I'm not going to call it. But look at the doubling on the face. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. All the way down to the mouth. It was all worn on the die and it filled in first. And it was actually, these have got flat base letters, the Canberra and the Welsh. The Canadian has curved base or fishtailed or scalloped, whatever you want to call it. And this has a concave planchet and the Welsh one, and the Canadian one is flat. They didn't use much pressure, it sits on top. But anyway, besides that, that's a nice doubling, eh? So pointy A again, then your grass that does it. So you're looking for varieties, You know, pointy A's. That's that might be a Welsh. Hard to tell. See, that nostril there looks like a Canberra because it's big and round. But see, that looks like a Welsh because it's small. So you can't tell. Can't call it. Oh, look. Norfolk Island. Bit of green verdigris on it. Crap, somewhere. Something sitting on it. Alright, so these you can get varieties in these. There's 3 varieties you can get. You can get I spaced RB joined. Well, you can get all joined initials, IRB. You can get I spaced RB joined. And you can get all spaced RB, IRB. So you can get them all spaced. I spaced RB joined and all joined. There's 3 varieties to find on the federations. Well, not all of them have got all 3. Some have just got all joined and all spaced. Some have got all joined and I spaced RB joined. Some have all 3. All right. There's 9 of them to look at, plus the platypus one as well. So there's 10 coins to check. Yep. So Norfolk Island, they're 2.3 million or something. They're all down low mint, those ones. So we keep them, even if it's dirty. A little bit of soapy water and wash that off. It's just a bit of gunk on there. Looking for an error 21 to match my 20 and 22 that have the same cut error on the hair to the Maltese cross there. I've got the 20 and the 22 that match, but I don't have a 2021 with that error. Scratch. Yep. No, it was. They did a bad job in the 20s. 21s they fixed it up, and looks like 22s they got it back again. So out of what I have dollars of 20-cent pieces, just the one federation there, and it's the standard all joined. So that was it out of that, and I've got dollars left. How long I've been on now? That's all right. Zapping along. All right, we'll check these. I've got 6 rolls of dollars. I think I've got to sharpen my little chopper up a bit more to get underneath. A bit more of an angle. I don't know what angle I've got that on. That's on about 30-degree angle. Probably wanted it about 20 to get underneath. Now let's see if we can find anything in here that was like that last one. 2019. No, it's not AUS. No. Alright, so we check this one straight off for rotate. No, rotates 30 degrees out when it does. Oh, it is rotated. Yeah. So put her there. When we spin it, you can see that is rotated from there to there. 30 degrees it is. Every number on the clock is 30 degrees as it goes around. So that's turned to about 1 o'clock. From there to about there. You go on that straight through. So 30 degrees. So another one. So it's another rotation coin to find. It's the 1999. Let me just hold it properly here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. So hold it properly. And you can see it's angled. So that's the rotate, same as the 2001. No mintage figure. Don't know how many there are. That just fell off the top. Huh. That's not rotated though. And like I said, look for the thin and thick 1901 and the large head all spaced IRB, if they even exist. I've checked all of them, I've never found one. Well, there's a 2019, a US, they released the AUS, the Great Australia Coin Discovery Hunt, same year as the first Gash one, and this is 35 in there, privy mark, and a privy mark. And it did 3 of them, AUS, 1.5 million each. And that was 35 years, 1984 to 2019 of the $1 coin. So privy marks, mint marks, counter stamps, you want to be keeping them because they are the ones worth the most. It's not in very good condition now. You can see that was a bad metal for that year. It's only a couple of years old. Anyway, got it there. Yeah, the Outback, just looking for the C mint marks on these. If you find any. You get rim cuds on these. Look on the edges, but I've had them all. I still got them. Tried selling them, nobody wants them. Ugh. If that was a rotate, I'd still keep it. If it's a large head, I wouldn't care what condition it was in, because I've never found one. I suppose aren't there. 94s, rabbit ears, 85 rabbit ears, 2006, nothings. 84 rabbit ears, fancy man. Get a cut on the cap, different sizes, and you can get his design inside that coat missing as well. And die cracks off the heel, one going to the rim and one going outwards. 84, that's a rabbit ears, lamination floors with them, rabbit ears. Chog 'em, low mint, never find nothing. Maybe somebody found a tiny die crack or something, but you know, nothing that is worth mentioning that I found. 85. 94, yeah, rabbit ears. Looking for mint marks on these tiny little ones down here, really tiny on that. Weeny teeny. 2011, yeah. So just a rotate out of that, and what was that one? 2019 AUS. Yeah, no, yeah, it was a nice. It's nice to find. It was a nice find, but it's a crap coin. Not. I mean, if I've got I think I've got a few of them. If I have, I'll be putting it back in because it's filthy. Unless I can clean it up, I might be able to just wash it. So I'll see after I finish it. If it doesn't improve, I'll be putting it back. You find them again. You find everything again. Don't overhoard yourself with stuff. You know, don't the fear of missing out, because you're not gonna. What's not in there today is going to be in there tomorrow when somebody takes their coins down the bank and cashes them in. So every day there's new coins going in. Coins being found, but there's coins going in that haven't been in there for years, possibly. And then suddenly you find them, and they're worth money. So that's what I'm doing. Never say never. Whatever you find today, do not compare to tomorrow or yesterday, because it just doesn't, it's not how it goes. So there's an S to go with the AS. Same thing, 35 years. So 3 of them. Need the U for Oz, for a set of them. Anne's actually got 5 of them, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. These are the highest at 22 mil, pretty sure they were. 24 mil. The 2015s were the lowest, they were 1.4 mil. 2016s were 2.2 mil. 2017s were 1.9 mil, and the 2018s were 2 mil. Yeah. So 2014's at the highest and 2015 lowest. I find quite a few of them, even though they're low mints. So I tend to find, I've found quite a few of all the years. And probably 2014 and 2016 is the most I've found out of them all. What's going on with that? That's a mule too, by the way, this one. So we've got a mule, not because of that off-center strike that it's got there. It's done a bit of fin in there. So that's gone possibly up between the collar and the die because it went on a tilt. So this end should be lower. Yeah, it's pretty low, up close to the fields, the rim, and this will be higher and deeper, see? That's because the die came in and hit here first, hit there and came down and sorry, the die came in and hit here first and didn't quite get down. So you can see. So it's a tilted vertical die, offset. It's 2005. It's a coat of arms. I mean, it's a Mobberoos, and that's a mule. So same as a 2000. It's a mule. This time it's a it's the reverse die was the mule. That year should have all been the Dancing Man, and somebody went out and grabbed 2006 Mobberoos die that was waiting there for the following year. They put it in and they minted them. The mint saw that, and so they minted 5.4 or 5.7 million of them to stop the big prices that were going for the 2000 mule. But if they hadn't have picked it up, this would have been the same price as a 2000 mule, because it's not with a 10 cent, it's with a proper die, but the wrong die. So that's a real nice mule, and I'll be keeping that because it's a nice offset there, tilted vertical die offset, and a really nice condition mule. So there you go. So if you want a mule, 2005. Mobberoos is a mule. Well, there's the 2006. See? That is what's on the back of that mule. Not 2005. Where do I put it? Oh, there. So that is, that die is there. That shouldn't have been there. All right. 14. What's that? Big slice. Oh yeah, sliced. Alright, cooking along, cooking along. Let's get into here. I haven't looked over the comments. Oh, that's right. If no one's commented, I mean, you talk amongst yourselves, but for me, you know, if you're trying to get me attention, it'll be a bit hard. Like, if I'm doing these, I'm in la-la land because I'm concentrating on what I've got. So 27, and yeah, it's a bit hard. I forget because I just act like I'm on my own. That's what I do. So I'm acting like I'm on my own, and I don't turn around. I forget that people are leaving comments and that. I forget to turn around because I've got to look to my left, and of course I'm looking straight ahead so I don't miss anything. That's what should have been for that year. So the 2005, there it is. That's what it was supposed to be all year, but somebody went out and grabbed the wrong die, and they minted 5.7 million. Now with the 2000, you know, it's out 3,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. They don't know how many they minted, but it's up. It's quite a few, really. Yeah, you got chances of finding them. These 5.7 million, so you got a top chance, but they're still hard to find in good condition like that. You know. So anyway, that's what was supposed to be. Maybe I'll use this to get that out. Oh, just give me legs. Oh, that's better. What's that going on there? Let me just check. Now it's this big slice through the coin. Oh, 96, 96. I don't know what's going on my phone. It's a bit weird with the focus at the moment. I don't know why. That's better. Seems I've got to touch the screen in different places. Yeah, mule man. Yeah, I found a mule. I'm a mule man too. Yeah. Doesn't just have to be the 2000. I'm the mule hunter. 2005 mule hunter. Look at that. You won't find a mule 2000 that good out there in the wild, I don't think. But yeah. Tassie coin hunter got the mule for 2000 and I got a real nice 2005 mule that I just found. And they are gazetted exactly the same. It's just the mintage figure. And a different type of mule too. Starting to get a little bit of something on the back there. The dirt. There's a little hollow there, but that's probably where the rabbit ears is going to start on it. Piece, not bad condition. 04. So, all right, 2 to go. 2 more rolls. Oh, 3 anyway. This one and 1, 2 more. I might have another dino in here. Who knows? Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. The Kelpie. Great Australia coin hunt number 3, 2022. And I just don't like that dog at all. It just doesn't look right. There you go. 2022. Gotta check that one again because the 8s are the worst of the dollars for errors. Get the most on them. The 2008 card errors. Die cracks. 98. Again, rabbit ears. 2008. Everything that you're looking for on them, you'll find. On anything else, you'll find it on the one coin. If you're lucky enough, find. I'm looking at the screen and seeing what's going on. It must be my hand getting in there. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing with these coins. Maybe I'll keep that out of the area. My other hand. I might stop it going out of focus. Nothing. Oh, chop, get in there. Gonna watch because it's pretty sharp if I miss and hit my hand. But yeah, just the angle on it's just not sharp enough to get right under. Now, let's see, I think there's a newbie. Yeah, 22. Oh, look, yes, and another dinosaur T-Rex, the ones I haven't got. That's 4. I've got 7 of that other one. Beautiful, all uncirculated. That's pretty close to it, it's not bad. So that's 4 of those dinos, T-Rexes. Yeah, every time I went in the post office, they didn't have them. From the start, they didn't have them. They were getting them fed in, and when they did have them, I hadn't gone in there for a while. So, and then she pulls out bags of uncirculated these ones, and I got 7 of them. Give her $7. She gave me 7 out straight out of the bag, but not the ones I wanted. The T-Rex. Anyway, I'm happy. That's 4 in one hit. That's pretty good. This one, just look on the beads for cuds, little tiny cuds, and these beads up here missing with difill. A bit far away. My hand's doing it again. Yeah, my right hand, the dexterity is just shocking. Ugh, that's horrible. $2,000. No, wouldn't that have been good for a meal? Up that close too, as it turned over. No? In that condition, that would have been an $800 coin. You mightn't look it from there, but it's actually pretty good condition. It's not really showing the colour on here. It looks a bit dull, but anyway, it is. It's really nice. And these huge rabbit ears, same as the 2016. You get massive rabbit ears on these, and you get a roux tail right there. You get a cud between the tail and that foot, just in there on the 2000s. Yeah, those in good nick, and they're low mint too. If you want it. Yeah, it's lowish. I think I don't know, they 7 millions or somewhere there. 7 mil for 2000. I think they are. I've got something. It's 7.6 anyway. It's sort of lowish. But last one. Let's see. Maybe there is a mule in here besides the mule I got, the 2005 mule. There's a mule 2000. That'd be nice. Pretty standard. Oh, backside. Oh, sorry, I haven't looked over here. Let me look. Yeah, the Taswegian. Last ones, and these, yeah, pension. I've looked, and I reckon I'm going to 99.99% that there are 3 different ones to find. So 3 different reverse dies on this 2009. So look for them, get them in good nick to have a look, but check the ones. I found 3 different ones, 3 different varieties, or standard and 2 varieties. But check them out. Yeah, so check the tops of them, the feet of them, and the thickness. Another mule. There you go. 2 mules. I'm doing real well. Right? There you go. I am the mule hunter. The 2005 mule hunter. I've got 2 of them. 2 mules. That's it. All done. Some on the floor, some up, some down. So what I get, I'm just going to run through quick. Got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 50-cent pieces. So what I have, $198, 320 coins. So out of the 50 of 50 cents is. That was error. Nice. Oh, well, low mint, collectible, not overly low mint, but lowish mint, 297. So 4 errors and 5 collectibles, low mint on the 50 cents. So what do we get? 8 of them, 120 cents. And then the dollars, I've got 6 dinosaurs, 4 T-Rexes, the little chicken one, Raptosaur, or wherever he is, and might be an Allosaurus anyway, Australiacoinnoodlingvideos, and another whatever that is, tall one. Was it a? I can't read it from here. Anyway, it's big. So I got 6 dinosaurs and 4 that I didn't have. Beautiful. And then well, we got 2 2019 Privy Mark AUS. I'll bring them over here to the camera. AUS Privy Mark. Try and get it so they're not shiny. That's better. 2005 mil and another 2005 mil. 2005 mils. Nice condition. And then that one's in top neck and it's offset, tilted, vertical tilted die with finning on the end of that. Top of that. 2019 got 2 of them, the AS, and I got a ringing that shouldn't be in there, and a rotated 1999 30 degree rotate. Beautiful. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 out of 140 coins, 140 bucks, and 8 50s and 120. So the 320 coins, what did I say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 8, 20 again, 20, so 20 coins. 20 coins, out of that we've got 1 error, 2 varieties, 2 mule error. You know, they're not a variety, let's face it, they're an error. But then, you know, the 70, that's a hard one. They're like both. A mule's like both an error and a variety. It's really weird with them, but anyway. Yeah, so error. So 4 errors. Well, in there, that's an error. That. So I'm just determining what ones are like collectible, no mints, and then the ones that you need to keep your eyes out for, and that's the 2005 mules, 2005 mules, the 19 Privy Marks, the rotated 99, 2016 with the cut errors, doubling cut errors, and the trail marking on the 2001. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Again, so you know, if you're looking for your coins, you just go these, as I proved last time with the 20 that I did with the 50 cents and dollars. There was 13 error and varieties and 7 standard. So if you don't look past your standard coins, this is what you're missing. And these are the money coins. These here. They're always the money coins. Errors and variety, they're the money coins. So you can go your low mints and whatever here, you know. But these are your money coins. And if the 97s had the double bar on them, you know, the shadow, again, they turn into the money coins. While they're over here, they're not. They're not money coins at all. You can find them, everyone can find them. The 91 isn't, the 71 isn't, 72 isn't. None of these dinosaurs are, and neither is that. because you can find them all every day, all day. It's these ones that aren't there all the time. All right. Anyway, so when you check for everything, because you're losing half if you don't check for errors and varieties. And if there was not intended for circulations in there, and you know, that you're losing half. And once you fill up and you got all your dinosaurs and you got your 50s and your 20s, what are you going to do? Well, if you blend and already look for errors and varieties, once you've got these never stop. They never, ever, ever, ever stop. Those varieties and errors to find, they never stop. These, they stop when you stop, because they're always in there. Well, anyway, check for everything. If you want a complete set and you want to be able to get right in there, spend lots of time and have a hobby that, you know, isn't going to take you half an hour, errors and varieties, get in there. All right, thanks very much for everyone that hung in there for that. That was pretty good. We got some, should I go through and give you the final verdict of what I'd really keep? I do, so I will. So this is what I would really keep. No 97s, no 20, no, yes, no, yes, not the bit dirty one. Yes, 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 because they look good and I need them. So yes, for all them. 71, 72, no. The AS, no. There's the reality, my reality of what I would keep as viewing it from a seller's point of view, what was worth it for me to spend my time looking for and then spend my time trying to get rid of them. These ones. So that's it. So I'll end up with the 8 $1, the Norfolk Island 20, and the different trail line that I don't have one of these, and I found many, and it's running that slight off angle from the vertical. And I don't have one. Pretty sure that's the first one in all the years of finding it. So that's scarce in my books. So that is what I want and I'll keep. And then reality of what I would really keep from all of this, like I'll keep them, but the reality of me looking at it, oh yeah, it's, you know, cash in there, whatever, gone, 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 gone. That's it. That trail line, that's it. Out of all those coins, 320 coins, that is it. That's the one out of all of them. For me, on the money side of things, for putting on, for the rarity of it, and me finding these and knowing about these, that is scarce, very scarce, and anyone that's collected them off me, they won't have one. That's the one. So that's the reality. For me, that's the money coin. All right? These coins are money coins. Don't get me wrong there. But they're not worth it. They're not worth the time and effort and that. They're just not worth it. So I keep them because I know that I need these to make sets up. So in the sets, yeah, all right. But I'm not going to give away too, not to go and sell them. They're $12 to go and buy. No. If I did everything and sold them, I'd be up $1. It's just not worth it. So, you know, I'm looking at minimum $15 profit is what I want to get, but that doesn't stand for everything, but dependent. Otherwise, I don't want them. Yeah, so that's reality. Is 1, the real reality, 1, the reality of what I want, 10. All right, and the reality of what you can find for everybody is 20, and 50-50 error and what you want for your sets and what you're looking to try and get because it just comes out, you know. So always check everything because you'll lose half if you don't. And that's it. So I'm out of here. I'm going to go and have something to eat now. Miss me lunch. Well, I started at lunchtime, didn't I? Yeah, so thanks very much. Hope everybody got something out of that. Don't forget, go over and comment on my badge giveaway. Just look for the live where it's the badge giveaway. It's got badge, GAW giveaway. Do a comment, that's all you got to do, and they'll be drawn on the 6th. And I've got badge, my sticker, my channel sticker, and a special badge that I made, and I'm giving it away because it's an error. It was too big, it's upside down, my name's not in there properly, so the little thing here and there, it took me 3 hours to get that. It's my first sample. Anyway, that's going. So it's an error as well, unintentional, and it's made the same way as a coin is minted. There's a hammer die, there's an anvil die, and there's a collar in the middle holding it all. Alright, so these are, even though it's a badge, it's real weird that these are minted exactly the same as a coin. That's how I make them, the same way. I put the blank planchet in there, I put the design on there, I put a protective coated on it, and then I put it in the die, and the die does its first bit, and I spin around, and I do the other die with the other at the bottom, and I put it all together, and it's exactly the same as how you mint coins. Exactly. Yeah. Better off if you had something like that for home, just the mint coin, something really good that you just press down and do one-offs on a blank planchet that you buy and something. Anyway, that'd be good for channel rounds too. So yeah, my channel round badge error. That's going. Go in, leave a comment, go in the competition, open to everybody. Worth it. You get that, my channel sticker, and one of these 2006 #1 pin as well, with Karak on there. Melbourne Games. Yeah. Worth it. Do that. And so thanks to everybody. Great game I had last night too with my game that I invented, my Miners' Rights game, and it was me, Peter J, Christine Brown, and Michael D. We all played. Michael D won, kicked our butts, but everyone enjoyed my game, and I made it myself, and I got another 2 that I invented. If I'm going to get people playing them, and yeah, and have a bit of fun, and I'm giving prizes away with that too. Michael won a special badge that I made, a #1 winner badge for my very first tabletop game, and one of my channel stickers with my QR codes on the back, because I made QR codes. There. Well, there I should show them, in case anybody wants a scan on it. I don't know, that might work. But yeah, for my eBay and YouTube. And the 1993 50-cent piece, our lowest mint, 50 cent, really nice condition too. Probably like that 97 there, maybe a little bit better in actual fact. Probably more like that 71 that I sent him. It's not a double bar shadow, but he got that, so he did all right. Got an original badge, first one, different design on there, and 93.50 and another channel sticker. It's already got a couple, I think, but it's got the QR codes. Yeah, so that was real fun anyway. I do all the moves for everybody in play. Peter Snapper Butterworth was supposed to be in as the 4th. The poor guy, he's in Queensland. I didn't make it clear that it's Victoria time. Queensland don't have daylight savings. He set his alarm. Well, you know, we're already right into there, so he missed out on playing. So hopefully next, I've amended and put in the Victoria, but next time I'll try and remember to tell everybody it's Victoria, because you've got to adjust for that daylight savings that we've got. So sorry about that, Peter, but I played for you. We got second anyway, and it wasn't close either. Michael absolutely annihilated us. Jeez, good game. Everybody loved it. I think the feedback was good. I like playing it. It was real exciting. And so next time I put out that I'm going to be running a tabletop game for the players. Again, it's first in, best dressed. When I do, put your notes on, because whoever gets the email to me first asking for a position in the game gets in. That's it. All right, so keep your notes on, because I could do that anytime. But it was great fun, real good fun. It was. it went for 2 hours, but the game itself is an hour. We waited for Peter. We gave Peter about 20 minutes, I think. So we actually, plus when I went on, there's probably a half an hour there wasted. So that brings it down to an hour and a half, which is what I said. About an hour for the game and a half an hour for explaining and questions and talking in between, But the actual game, if you're sitting down at the table, 50 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes, which is the sweet spot for any games. If you plan on making your own board games, looking that up, the sweet spot is 45 minutes to an hour 10. All right, for making games, and it falls right in there, so it's real good. But that was fun. Yeah, we all had a good laugh. Yeah, but Michael absolutely dominated. I'm doing the throwing of the dice, by the way, just remember. So I kept throwing everything correct for him, but I didn't. My hands weren't mine. I was just throwing the dice, and it was just like they were there doing their own. So, so as much as I was rolling it, I rolled for him really well. Put it that way. Great game. Everyone had fun. Join in next time, everybody. But I only take 4 players at a time. So. I'm hoping word gets around that it was good and that everyone wants to dive in and have a game, because it was good. I'm blowing my own horn, but I could have bought that game and played it and not say that it and treated it like it wasn't mine, and I'd enjoy it. so yeah, it was good. All right, I'm going. Talk too much. Gonna have something to eat. Thanks very much. Tune in next time to one of my lives, and could crop up anytime. But I haven't got no more coins left today for that. I've got other stuff I could show later on, whatever. But anyway, I've got things to do, and we'll see what happens. I'll crop up on your notifications any time of the day with anything. So keep them on. That's all I can say. You won't miss out. All right, thanks very much, everybody. And tune in next time, and H out. Ta-da. Bye-bye.